Hello, my students again. Today we're going to have a lesson about grammar, and it's going to be the future perfect simple. Okay? The future perfect simple, it's close to future. It's always like a future. We're talking about something didn't happen yet, something we're going to see in our future. But of course, there's a slight difference. That's why we have future simple, we have a future perfect simple. Okay? Are you ready? So let's go and see. Here's our lesson, and as you know, my method with you is that we start with the form, the first thing, okay? So the first thing, let's see the form. The future perfect is when we have like subject plus will plus have plus the past participle of the verb, okay? For example, let's have the future perfect of the verb to read. I will have read. The verb finish. I will have finished. The verb revise, I will have revised, okay? The verb decide, I will have decided, okay? Of course, you may notice that when we're talking about the future perfect, as I said at the very beginning, we're talking about the future, okay? Just the difference between future perfect and future simple, as you can see here, future perfect we have will plus have plus the past participle of the verb. But the future simple is we have will plus the verb without to, okay? So now let's see the use. When do we use the future perfect? Let's see what we're just like wrote here. The future perfect indicates the completion of an action at a particular time in the future, okay? At a particular time in the future, by that time, I will have done the action, okay? For example, you have your birthday maybe in the 25th of January, okay? And you're talking about someone told you, okay, let's go outside. What about traveling in the 26th? Then he said, okay, maybe you're going to have your birthday on the 25th. But you said, oh, no, that's great. By the 26th of January, I will have celebrated my birthday, okay? And, or just another example. For example, you have your back exam, okay? You have it, I think in June, isn't it? Yes, good luck, by the way. In June, so you're going to say, by June, I will have... Come on, what are you going to say? I will have taken the exam, or I will have finished my revision, because of course in June you're going to have the exam, you're going not still have things to revise, okay? So when we're talking about like a complete or a completion of an action in the future, at a particular time in the future, I use the future perfect, okay? Let's make it more easier by seeing the adverbials that we can use the future perfect with, okay? I'm going to go from this way. Adverbials, okay? By. When you see by, you should know that we're talking about a particular time in the future, so you're going to use the future perfect. By June, by the end of the year, by 2015, we're going to, okay? What are you going to say like? We're going to do what? I will have. What will you have do? Just like asking you a question. Will you answer? For example, by June 2013. Yeah. For example, by June 2013, I will have visited the United States. Or by, let's see, the end of the year, I will have finished the second unit. For example, unit in English. Okay? Before Saturday, before like June, before Thursday, you can say dates, month, okay? Just before. Some people would say, we've already seen that before with the past perfect. I will tell you something. You can, of course, split between the two. Before of the past perfect, the first thing is used in the context of the past. The second thing, we have before and we have like subject. Here, before, it's like an adverbials that we have after like time, before Saturday, and of course the context like going to be of the text going to be in the present, talking about the future, not in the past, okay? This time, which means this time, like the same time, like this time, like 5 o'clock. So the same time next week, this is a particular time. Normally in the future I say, I will do this, I will travel, I will visit. I don't say this time exactly. So that means I have a plan, I have a particular time. I have, or I'm talking about action that's going to be completed by that time, okay? So this time next week or this time next month, I will have done, for example, all the, let's say, the housework, or I will have finished all my revision, or I will have tried all the things, or I will have visited the whole world. I wish that. Okay, or in 10 years, or in 2 weeks time, or okay, when we say also this one is also useful to use the future perfect. So let's just like make like a small summary about what we just like said. The future perfect, the form is subject plus will plus have plus the past participle of the verb. We use the future perfect when we would like to indicate about the completion of an action at a particular time in the future. Not only in the future, but in a particular time in the future. I am sure it's going to be done. I have a plan for it, maybe. The adverbials that I can use that with it is like by. You can say by June, like month, or by the end of the year, by 2015, by. There are a lot of things you can use it with it. Before, you can use also dates or months or whatever you would like. This time next week, this time next month, this time October, okay, this time, whatever, in 10 years, or in 2 weeks' time, or, okay? I hope you got the future perfect. It's easy. Just keep in mind that future is future. The difference between future perfect and simple, that future simple, I'm talking just about the future. Without having that plan, or without having a particular time that indicates the completion of an action, while the future perfect is talking about a certain time, a particular time in the future, okay? So just pay attention to this and try to practice, and you will just find more exercises on our website, www.backtv.ma. See you.